Hello Libra, welcome to your weekly reading, your weekly tarot reading. We're going to look at the general energy around you this week. We are going to see what you have got to work with, how can you best move forward, how the things from the past are influencing you right now. So I've got this lovely healing tarot deck. I'm going to use these to get a general overview of what's happening with you this week. So, right, let's give these a little bit of a shuffle. A little bit more of a shuffle. Okay, Libra. Right. We have the Five of Cups. The Knight of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles. The Page of Swords. The Knight of Swords. Okay. So, I feel like there's either you or somebody close to you is feeling a sense of loss, a sense of things not quite being the way that they would like them. I actually feel like it's somebody really close to you. It could be you, but I think there's a sense of loss, a sense that things aren't as you would like them or as they would like them, and a feeling, you know, sort of settling into that feeling rather than actually looking up and seeing the things that are around you or them that can actually, you know, help to make things better, to help life to feel a little bit better. We've got the Knight of Pentacles next card. The Knight of Pentacles is taking steps in the right direction, moving forwards, moving towards your pentacle. How are you going to spend your pentacle? And don't forget, pentacle is something material, something earthly. So health, wealth, stuff, love, work, a job. So, you know, it's like moving forwards in a really, I keep wanting to say a cautious way. Maybe it is that you know you've not, your pentacle, whatever that is for you, whether it's your health, whether it's your money, hasn't been doing that great recently, and you're trying to move forwards in the best way for you so that you can make the most of your pentacle moving forward. We've got the Three of Pentacles, and that's collaboration. It's collaboration with others, you know, others that have got skills that you maybe haven't. So, you know, if your health's not been great, then maybe some doctors or some, you know, alternative health practitioners. Or if it's your money, maybe you are getting some financial advice, or your dad's giving you a little bit of money, or, you know, your mum's giving you an extra few pounds or few euros. But there's definitely a collaboration with somebody coming together to help you to move forward. And I think it's related to a pentacle. So, you know, your health, maybe your work, finances. Then we've got the Page of Swords and the Knight of Swords. So the Page of Swords, he's having a bit of a breakthrough. He's finding some clarity. The Knight of Swords is searching for more information. So I feel like that's exactly what I feel like. I feel like, you know, there's a bit of a breakthrough and then a search for more knowledge related to you this week. That's quite specific, isn't it, Libra? Let's see. Don't forget, it's a general reading. Just take from it what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. So let's have a little bit of a closer look at what's going on, or what's been happening with you in your past. So what's happened in the past that's influencing where you are now? So, Seven of Cups. King of Wands. Sorry, there's a dirty great big fly in here today. I've tried killing it numerous times and it's still living. It's buzzing around really noisily. The Hierophant. The Four of Cups. The Ten of Swords. The Two of Swords. Okay, so past. What's happened in the past to reflect where we are right now? Seven of Cups and the Four of Cups. I think you have been really trying to bring one of your dreams down to earth, one of your ideas, one of the ideas you've got for your future life, for the future. I think you've been trying really hard to or you've been deliberating about, you know, which one can you do, which one can you bring to life, which one can you bring down to earth, which one can you start putting your time and energy into. So maybe you've got quite a few little dreams going on. I know I certainly have things that I would like, and I think you have been in a place where I think you've wanted or needed to bring one of those into your life, to start living one of those dreams, to start being in one of those wishes and hopes and visions for your future. But I think there's been a bit of a lack of motivation around it. And actually, I feel like this is that Five of Cups. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Oh, sorry. It came from nowhere, then it wouldn't arrive. Okay, I feel like that is very much where the Five of Cups, what the Five of Cups is alluding to. I feel that I just feel like there's some unsatisfaction and maybe unhappiness and just not feeling the contentment that I think that you expect, or you have been expecting, or a significant other or somebody close to you has been expecting. And I feel like there's just this real sort of malaise around the situation. You want to start living the life that you want. You want to start living the dreams that you want, but I think there's too much focus on the things that you've not got rather than the things that you have, and it's stopping you from moving forwards. I feel like there's just a blockage in some way where you're just not able to shift things. And I think the answer to it is to take a big step back and to look at the things that you have got going for you, the bigger picture, and to try and focus on the other good things that you've got, maybe the opportunities that are coming your way, and just to move forwards with those, I think. And even if you don't think it's connected to your dreams directly, it will shift the energy, because that's what needs to happen. I think the energy needs to shift. The energy needs to shift in some way, so that things can start changing, and you can end up, changing things and moving towards the life, or, the things that you would like out of life. It feels very deep, this, Libra. Right, King of Wands, in the recent past, taking steps to move forwards, courageous steps that maybe have taken some courage, that, you've had to really, bring yourself to maybe shake things up. Maybe you have realised that in order to move forward, you've had to be brave, and you've had to bring about an ending of some description, walk away from something. Ten of Swords is about endings that maybe you have brought about or somebody else has brought about, but it's for the best. It's a blessing. She's walking into the golden light there. It's the right thing that's happened. But I think this is you taking a really brave step. Maybe some might have said a stupid step, because you've taken a bit of a leap of faith there. But I think you've known that this ending, this shift, is for your best. So we've got the Hierophant there. The Hierophant can speak of marriage. It can speak of community. It can speak of living life within a set of rules, a set of regulations, a set of boundaries. And I think you are shifting away from that, shifting away from the things that maybe have been expected of you, the way that things have been done, traditionally always done, the things that you have always done, the routines, the rules, the way of life, the boundaries that you have set for yourself. I think you are stepping away or shaking that up with these changes, this brave choice that you've made, Libra. And I think it's been a really difficult decision. I think it's been a really emotionally difficult decision for you to do. but I think you wanted things to change, and you've really shifted this energy. I think this is quite specific, isn't it? It feels quite specific. I'd love to know if it resonates with you. Maybe this is just for one person, but I'm trying to keep it as general as I can, but I definitely feel like there's been some, just an unhappiness with a situation, and things have been blocked, and things you haven't been moving forwards in the way that you've wanted to, and something's had to change. You've taken that change, you've made a brave decision, things have shifted, you've shaken the energy up, you've had to maybe walk away from a set of rules and boundaries that you've had either imposed on you or you've imposed yourself, and it's been a difficult choice. So whether that is personal to one person, this is your message. If it feels like it resonates with you, please take it. So Libra, right, what's happening in your current energy? What's happening for you in your current energy for Libras? Preferably not just one Libra. Or if it has to be, then it has to be. But what's happening in your current energy? The Seven of Swords, the Three of Wands, the Nine of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Lovers, the Two of Cups. Okay, Seven of Swords and the Five of Wands. I feel like this is relating to a truth. Maybe there's been something that you haven't maybe been economical with the truth, or somebody hasn't been quite truthful with you. Maybe you've been just deceiving yourself in some way. But we've got the Seven of Swords, the card of lying, cheating, stealing, deceit. And I've got that clarified with the Five of Wands, conflict. And so I think there's some untruth, some lies, deceit that's causing some conflicts in some way. And it's a wand, so it's not major, but there's just this underlying bubbling discontent and conflict, and maybe it's within yourself, it could be with some other people, but there's definitely an edginess to things at the moment related to this untruth. Like I say, it could be somebody not being truthful with you, it could be you not being truthful with somebody else, it could be that inner that you're not being honest with yourself. So we've got the Three of Wands, looking out onto the horizon. Where to now? What now? Where am I going with my life, with my situation, with this project, with my person? Where now? Where can I take this? Where have I got the best opportunity of growth, of expansion, of building something amazing? Just having the choice, having the opportunity to look out and to see what's next for you at this current moment. And I think that's where you are at the moment. I think you're sort of looking out and thinking, right, where do I take myself? What do I do now? What now? We've got the Lovers card. So this could very much be related to a person. A person's very much involved in this, and obviously we had up at the top here, we had this Knight of Pentacles, cautiously moving forwards with your pentacle, and then we've got the Three of Pentacles, collaboration. So it could well be that you are looking about what's next for you, and with somebody, with a person to collaborate with, whether it is for work, whether it is a relationship, whether it is in a health situation, whatever it is for you. But I feel like you're looking forward, looking out onto the horizon, looking to see where to take yourself next. It's involving somebody else, and they're going to be part of whatever it is you're moving onwards to. We've got the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is about stress. It's about anxiety. We've got the Two of Cups. This can be about new love. It can be about a connection with somebody. But I actually think I think you're stressed and anxious about making the right decisions, because, you're moving towards your happiness. And I think it feels quite big, and I think it feels quite overwhelming. And I think it's, you know, you're frightened maybe of making the wrong choice because you want this so badly. And I think it's creating a lot of stress and a lot of anxiety in you at the moment. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. Right, moving forwards. Libra, how are you moving forwards? Don't forget, if you like this reading, it'd be amazing if you give me a thumbs up. You can let me know if it resonates. Please let me know in the comments. I'd love to know with this spread if it resonates with you. If you're not feeling brave or you don't want to share, an emoji is absolutely fine. Let me know in a series of emojis how this resonates with you. Don't forget as well, if you want to become part of this little community I'm trying to build here, then press that notification button and the bell, the little bell thing that tells you when you've got a new reading. Right. Okay, moving forwards. Moving forwards, Libra, what's going on for you in this future energy? Let me move my phone out the way there. Right, Page of Cups, 8 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, the Chariot, the High Priestess, the Page of Pentacles. And I'm going to have one more at the end there because I feel like we need it. Another Knight of Swords. So, right, Page of Cups. So this is you moving forwards in a really open-hearted, loving kind of way, moving towards your destiny, the Chariot, forward momentum. So it could well be that you've found some new love. There is, you know, there's two, we've got the Lovers, we've got the Two of Cups, now we've got the Page of Cups. So it could well be that this person, this new person within your life, you are just, it's your destiny, you're moving towards your destiny. They are your person, and you know, you're going to start putting time and energy and effort into building something lovely with this person. It could well be that you are just feeling in this open-hearted, loving kind of space moving forward. You're feeling in a happier kind of space, a more carefree, simpler, innocent, sort of young energy moving forwards. Maybe it's your relationship that you've got, existing relationship, that maybe you're coming at it like a pair of teenagers. You are moving forwards. You're putting a bit of momentum into things and just taking your relationship on to the next level. But there's definitely been a breakthrough within something, and I think this is brought about this energy that you've got here. A breakthrough within the situation. We've got the Eight of Swords, things moving quite quickly, following your intuition, things really shifting forwards quite fast, and you're following your intuition relating to this. I think your intuition is very much leading you. You feel really strongly that this is the right thing to do, and it's just shifting. You know, we've got two cards here of really fast forward momentum, the Chariot and the Eight of Wands. So things are moving along really quickly. Then we've got that Five of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. So a feeling of lack of some description coming towards you in the future. Maybe you feel like there's something missing, something that you're lacking. The Page of Pentacles, again, it's that young energy. It can be, I feel like we've got two Knight of Swords. The thing with the Five is there's always a solution. You just have to look a little bit for it. You maybe have to ask for help. You maybe have to look a little bit and find a solution. Be creative with a solution. And I think this is what, you know, this feels like there's something lacking and you're needing to learn. You're needing to learn, and by learning, you're going to solve that problem. So whatever it is you're lacking, it's something tangible, something earthly. This feels like there's something that you're missing something within your pentacle world, and you are going to be finding out more about it, going to be learning about it, and you're going to be coming at it with a fresh pair of eyes, and you're going to be really looking for solutions, looking for knowledge, looking for more information related to this thing that you feel like you're lacking in. But generally, Libra, I think things are really shifting along. I think I think things are changing for you in quite a big way. I think there's a lot of breakthroughs. There's a lot of seeing things in different ways. There's a lot of brave movement forward, actually. I think, you know, from going to just not feeling happy in a situation and just not being not feeling. I feel like that you're just not wanting to bring any of the dreams or the hopes. I just don't feel like they have the same meaning anymore for you. And that's when the shift changes. Maybe it's an old relationship where you know, the things that you both wanted in your life, just they don't match. They don't feel in alignment with you anymore. And maybe that's that night of the king of wands, the boldly moving forward, being brave and walking away from something. I don't know. But in your future energy, you know, things feel like, you know, you know what you want and you're moving towards it. And this thing that you're lacking in, whatever it is that you're lacking in, whether it's finances, whether it's health, whether it's stuff, whether it's love, whatever it is, you're on a search for knowledge relating to it, and you're going to learn more about it. So, right, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that, Libra. I hope it resonates. In the meantime, look after yourself, stay rooted, stay open, stay magical, and I will catch up again with you hopefully next week. I'll see you soon.